Hello, fellow dreamers, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita Antoine, and today we'll be doing a session for the essence of Capricorn. So, all of my Capricorns out there, this one's for you. I'm just thinking up ahead. I'm feeling like there's something up ahead, or at least maybe it's like suddenly that feeling came over me. So it almost feels like maybe you're looking up ahead. You're trying to look ahead, which in a sense tells me that you're not looking where you are at currently, because your focus is up ahead, so you're less present. Does that make sense? So I am using my classical deck. It is the Ethereal Visions Tarot, the Dreamscape Oracle, as well as the Luna Tarot, all blended together, all of them by Matt Hughes, of course, and you'll be seeing those in your spread. So Capricorn, on the underlying energy, for your underlying energy, we have you presenting here in the Four of Cups. Oh, okay, and the Lovers is right there as well. And the Six of Wands. I don't know why. I want to keep going. I want to keep going. Maybe that's what that is. It's like you're looking ahead, like you want to keep going, and so you're having a future focus, and that's what's showing up here as this Four of Cups energy for your underlying energy. It's like you are in a almost like a meditative space where you're focusing on what is coming up ahead. But it's like I'm feeling you in this space, and it feels as though you're not even there. Like yes, your body is here. It's giving me I don't know how the saying goes. How's it go? It's like your body's here, but the lights aren't on, or something like that. Something about the lights being on. I don't know. But what this is referring to is that your body is here, but your mind, your heart, especially with the cups, your emotions are elsewhere. They're looking ahead. They're probably what I'm feeling here is like looking for brighter days ahead. But what you're not realizing is that in this present moment, there's actually this fourth cup that's coming up from behind you. And it's like that, I'm feeling that cup is going to actually pull you into this present moment. It's very interesting. I'm actually seeing, this is a fascinating visual. I'm actually seeing this like cup hitting you. It's like it's hitting you or something, like hitting you in the head, something like that. So it's knocking you out of your meditative space, your daydream, that type of energy. So let's look at the split, the bridging energy, to see where you're headed. All right, we're going to the Queen of Swords. Ooh, that's fascinating. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I just split the deck, and then we have the Two of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, hang on, there's something else going on here. You're looking for brighter days ahead in regards to this Lovers and Two of Cups situation. So like a relationship or some type of romantic connection, you're looking for brighter days ahead. All right. And then on the bridge where this fourth cup is taking you is this Queen of Swords, and then what's under her is this Justice energy. So this is like the minor and the major arcana version of this Swords energy. So of your mind, of your mental. It's like you're being taken into this space where you're gathering information. Well, that kind of makes sense because it's like you're in a meditative space. You're almost projecting yourself in the future, looking for brighter moments. So that kind of tells me that your environment as it stands is putting you into this place where you're feeling, it's kind of coming through with the classic Queen of Swords energy, like your heart is feeling cold in regards to some type of relationship or romantic partnership. And so it's almost like you're trying to prevent this from happening, the Queen of Swords energy from happening, almost in a space where you're like cutting your losses. You're projecting your focus to when the things used to be good, like in the past. I'm not feeling it more. I'm less feeling it in the past. It's more like you're hoping for brighter days. But the Queen of Swords always comes with a message of like gathering intel, gathering information. It's like you're sitting in this meditation, looking for brighter days, and then this fourth cup hits you, and it's like it's a cup from this Queen of Swords. It's someone who's trying to give you more information so that you can be more present in the place that you are residing, even though it might not feel that great. And their backing, so this Queen of Swords is actually not you, it's someone else. Their backing is this justice energy. It's a universal energy that is bringing you a higher order of truth. So it's, I'm not trying to put it on a hierarchy, like your intuition being on a hierarchy or your mental process being on a hierarchy to the higher order of truth, but it's like there's some type of misunderstanding that you have, and so a higher truth is coming in for you. So that was a lot there. I'm just going to take that. Well, no, let's get an overall energy for Capricorn. An overall energy for Capricorn. That just kind of like flipped out right into. And we have the overall energy being of the King of Cups. So you're showing up as this King of Cups. And what that's telling me is that there's actually something that, it's like I'm actually seeing him like leaned back. It's like whatever you're experiencing or witnessing having to do with, okay, this is actually, you're leaning back. It's okay. So it's like there's an anticipation that this cup is going to hit you. And when it does, it's like you're leaning back, almost not wanting to accept whatever this Queen of Swords and Justice energy has to say, because you feel as though it could knock you off of your like emotional stability. The King of Swords has emotional stability, and so when this thing, this fourth cup that hits you and knocks you back into the present moment, it's like it's causing your emotions to have a higher like crest. It's like the waves are even higher. So you might feel as though you're going through like a lot of highs and lows. It's like, it's actually feeling very extreme. Like the highs and lows are very extreme. So it kind of looks like you've most recently probably experienced a low and you're looking for better days ahead. So you're looking to experience the next high, right? And then when this cup comes in, this cup is something that is outside of the situation. It's going to bring you more clarity, especially with that Queen of Wands, not the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Swords and that Justice energy. So we're starting off with you presenting as this Selkie. There's a lot of information coming in. So we're starting off with you presenting as this Selkie. And the Selkie has been recently coming through as stepping outside of your comfort zone, while also keeping in mind or reflecting back upon that comfort zone itself while you're in this new space. So it looks as though something has happened that has, in a sense, almost forced you outside of your comfort zone. Maybe it's that actual, that cup hitting you. I don't know why. It keeps coming through as like it's hitting you. Like almost as if somebody's like throwing something at you. Okay, so whatever this is, it's forced you outside of your comfort zone, and you're now being brought up into the air, right? This is, the Selkie is a water creature. She's like a mermaid, and well, she's sort of like a mermaid, but that beside the point. She's being brought up into the air, right? Brought up into clarity. And when you're brought up into this airspace, into the clarity of what exactly has just happened or occurred to you, you're now reflecting back on this water, which is back on how it affected, it's a good catch, how it affected your emotions. And with that catch, it's like, because everything that happens within this space, within this space of me doing the readings, adds to the context of the message. So it's like, it's almost like the synchronicities that happen here are relaying messages about what you're going through. So it, you know, it almost feels like maybe some, like, I don't know why I keep seeing that cup like flying towards your head, and it's as if you turned quickly and instead of it actually hitting you, you caught it. Does that, I hope that makes sense. It's like almost as if someone was like, there's like this game that we used to play when we were kids that was like, oh, hey, quick, and you'd throw something and it would either like hit them or they would be paying attention and catch it. And so that's what's happening for you. It's like you're in a space. That's so fascinating. So it's like you're in a space where you're projecting yourself forward into better days are happening, almost forgetting the present, but yet with this balanced card that's coming up next, it's as if you are in two places at once, almost like a half in and half out type of thing. So while you're in meditation, projecting yourself forward into better days, you're also present and aware enough to catch this cup when it comes in. And whatever this cup is telling you is, it's displaying to you how whatever occurred for you has affected your emotional stability, your emotional balance, your emotional balance. And it's like, it's yes, it has tipped you over into a place where you are slightly unbalanced. But here's the thing, if you are presenting as the King of Swords as your overall energy, then that means that your emotional balance can be acquired. It can come back very quickly, actually. So your recovery, that's what it's talking about. Your recovery, your emotional balance recovery, your emotional stability is easily recoverable. And it's because you reside on this plane that is in between being within the present moment, but also looking ahead at the future. So it's like you're in two places at once. So you're actually very, I guess it's talented. Is that the word that's wanting to come through? You're actually very good at this, good at like towing the line between the emotional realm and then the air realm, which is can come across as like maybe the things that your mental realm and your emotional realm. So you're really good at like towing that line and understanding, you know, how one affects the other and back and forth. And it's as if neither one of them actually is your comfort zone. It's like your comfort zone actually is that line. And so when this cup comes in, when this information or this understanding of how something affected you emotionally comes in, it's like that's actually what dips you into outside of your comfort zone, outside of where you typically reside, which is actually like a very balanced state. It's incredibly balanced. So there's a character that's coming out here. They're showing up as this King of Swords. And this King of Swords has been floating around all of these readings lately. Definitely showed up in the Sagittarius reading, in the Ophiuchus reading, all of those ones. And it was talking about how they were acting as, or they were attempting they're attempting to act as a pure, clear, and open channel to universal energy. Oh my God. To this energy, this higher order, higher truth energy. And when they did so, they were almost in a sense like knocked back, because what they were finding was that as they were trying to act as this channel, if you will, to deliver maybe higher order truth or even like karma, it's almost as if someone feels like you deserve karma. And so they're acting upon that. And when it happens, what was happening for them was that it was actually, they were projecting, or whatever they were projecting was coming back and actually hitting them. So it's kind of interesting. It's almost as if someone threw something at you, you know, maybe they thought you were unaware or something like that, and then you actually caught it, and then it's almost as if you turned around and threw it back at them. It's giving me a play on that Child's Game. A lot of Child's Games are coming up in this reading of dodgeball. And it's like being along that line and towing that line and throwing this back and forth. And so they're coming through with this guy can be incredibly stern, stubborn. You know, what he thinks is reality is actually true, even though it might not necessarily be. He believes that he's acting upon the higher order of truth. But it's like it's bouncing back in their face. And this is where your insight is coming in. I'm remembering a reading, it was actually Capricorn reading, and what it was talking about was called like they're just playing a game, or it's just a game, or something like that. That's what this is. It's like there's this insight that's coming in for you, Capricorn, and these two actually appeared in that reading, is that it's showing you a weakness within them. Some type of it's almost as if they're displaying their own weakness, and actually they don't even know it yet. They don't even know it, but they're displaying their own, not weakness. It's not necessarily weakness. It's like an insecurity or something like that. And when that happens, it's like, yeah, they are being a clear, open channel, but it's like you're seeing, because you are in such a beautifully balanced state, and you actually can toe this line of clarity, emotional clarity, and mental clarity. It's like you can see that this one here, this King of Swords, is actually not as clear as they think that they are. And that's showing up in this Five of Pentacles. So this Five of Pentacles is showing up as like a zoomed in, like if you were to take that sword and zoom in, you see, it's as if they actually have a blockage and they don't even know it. And this blockage here has something to do with, it's almost like it's some type of residual trauma. Almost, it's coming through as like a blood clot or something like that. Some type of residual trauma that has happened during their childhood, maybe like with another mother, or being without a mother. And it's like whatever that is affecting how they communicate. It's affecting how they are communicating, because you know he's got this raven, and the raven talks about sending news and messages, and it's affecting how they're communicating to you about how you're imbalanced. It's like they're talking to you like that, as if you are imbalanced, but really it's just a reflection of their own interior landscape. That's interesting. So that's what this insight is. It's like you might be so fixated on better days are up ahead, and it's like there's something about this insight here that's going to give you more clarity about what's happening. And actually it's going to, I mean, maybe this, whatever this projection is, has started to affect your emotional realm, and it's like there's something about this higher order that wants you to stay in this gorgeous balanced space. And it's like, in order to do so, you need to have this message come to you so that you can move back into your emotional stability. Very interesting. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there, and I will be pulling some more cards to delve in deeper in this situation. If this resonated for you, you can find the link to the extension in the top of the description box, and hopefully I'll see you there. Bye.